What's going on, everyone? Hope everyone's doing great. Cool. All right, Gary, you with me? Great.
Yeah, buddy.
My bad. Cool. Sweet. All right, good to see everyone. Happy Tuesday. Very important. If you want to be best prepared for Q4, I made a full Q4 guide. It's free. It's linked in the description. Q4secretsauce.com might work as well as working for some people yesterday. But either way, that's linked in the description. So you take a look at, goes over like Q4, merchant fulfilled, stuff like that. I'll pull it up and show you guys too, because it's very, very important. Let's see. Right here, let me get this up. We'll give a little walkthrough too. Okay, let's see. Let's go present. Oops. Let's see, entire screen right here. All right, boom. Here we go. Yeah, so, right, myths you'll run into, how to source stuff, really easy way to find a bunch of leads. FBA and FBM repricing tips. If you have 10 plus SKUs, you need to be using a repricer as well. So that's very, very important to get on. Black Friday strategy, how to source during Black Friday, how to know when to buy deep, common beginner mistakes to avoid, supplies to have. FBM shipping costs are really important. That's a common question a lot of you guys ask. Shipping templates, utilizing pickups, that kind of stuff. So definitely check that out, guys, if you want a bunch of sauce for Q4 in terms of getting that down. But damn, we already got 45 of you guys in here. Cool. All right, fire away on your questions. We want to make sure we provide as much value as possible. So please let us know any questions you got, ladies and gents. Some items I was going to sell are now restricted. Yeah, it's probably because Amazon hopped on. That won't happen super often, though. I think they actually calmed down with the random gating, too. It's happening a lot in August, and I haven't seen it lately either.
Miles, the more 10 you get, the better your YouTube shorts get. Keeps
unmaxing. Yeah, very good terminology there too, my friend. So I'm definitely I will not let you down. Let's go. What up, Elijah? Q4 Secret Sauce. Do you own real estate? No, I will soon though.
Hello there. Is that document and the roadmap for Canadian? I'm from Canada.
Yep. Yeah, so it's actually just in the description. So yeah, it'll all be completely applicable to Canada. I don't think to the extent to which it would in the US, but like, yeah, like that, you're definitely not, it's not going to hurt looking at it. Oh, and then we do have a ton of roadmap students in Canada as well. So yeah, definitely. How much are FBM shipping fees for shoes? Between $9 and $13, depending on where it's going, whether it's going like across the country or not.
Can you guide on Jordan's ungating, please? Just buy something from Nike.
Yeah, Champs,
Foot Locker.
Yeah, any of those big retailers would be good to go in terms of getting done. Nike and Jordan. Nike and Jordan are actually a separate ungate too.
Best way to see potential profit for current inventory plan for the future. Yes, so Seller Board actually has a pretty good breakdown of that. They have like an entire planning tab where you can kind of do some forecasting, obviously see a profit, how much your inventory is worth, your buy cost, sales revenue, all that sort of stuff. So I would just use Seller Board. It's like $40, $30, $50 a month. Not bad. And it also has a review requester, which will contribute to your growth, your account.
Go to live. What up, Jug? Amazon charge $39.99 for other marketplaces. I don't think so, but don't do the other marketplaces.
Who's the better sourcer between the two of you? Miles just does way more of it now, so yeah. Definitely him.
If you get auto ungated in a brand, does that mean you're also ungated in the category? No, but the category will probably auto ungate. However, a couple categories aren't going to auto ungate, which are toys, beauty, grocery. Beauty might, but grocery probably won't.
Have you guys been focusing on much seasonal items for Halloween? Halloween, not so much. I would be very, very, very careful with Halloween costumes because if you think about it conceptually, right, any single return is essentially an entire sunk cost. Can't really do much of it with it after Halloween. Whereas obviously with every other product you sell, you can probably resell it back on the platform. So I'd be careful with Halloween. There would have to be incredibly high margins. My opinion, especially with a lot of you guys that are probably going through your first Q4, there's just so much less risky items to buy, a lot lower hanging fruit. So I would just work on what's been working.
Yeah, Brandon, bro, just look at the stuff in school. Like you don't need to worry about any of that. Just keep it simple. Right there. Okay. Does roadmap students in Canada do good? Yes. Who is the? We already did that. Now there's not any IP issues with Under Armour.
The bigger issue is going to be avoiding Amazon and attributing, depicting kind of what velocity Amazon's requiring or earning. So you're just going to want to account for that.
How expensive is it to get personalized poly mileage for FBM? I definitely wouldn't get personalized ones. You can check out what I do. It's in the Q4 document. It's in the link in the description. There's just like a free guide that lays it out right there. Best place, cheap cardboard boxes. Mailers, get them on Amazon. Boxes, Uline or Walmart. First step to get ungated, search on YouTube, Flips4miles ungating. Click the video that I posted this week. Get ungated in 100 plus brands today for $0. No invoices needed while watching that video. Right there. What up? What up, Alejandro? Can I have my wholesale list reviewed with Selling? No, that's not a feature we have. Thanks for the shout out. I need to make this money, man. I need guidance. I'm feeling scattered. Well, you're in the right place, dude. Anything you need, we're here to help.
Even I wouldn't even especially use Scan Unlimited too much with your wholesale catalogs, because essentially what that is doing, just like tactical arbitrage or any of the other automated softwares, is this just matching data points, just taking an ASIN or a UPC, matching it to the catalog, and seeing what there is to see at face value at surface level. However, a lot of the profits are underneath surface level, bundles, different listings that don't match up one-to-one. Different quantities, all those sorts of things. That's stuff that you won't be able to use necessarily with Seller or Scan Unlimited to find. So the best approach is always going to be just going one by one through those catalogs.
Want to do this so bad, but suffering from analysis paralysis and super nervous. So you're not suffering from anything. You're choosing to let it affect you. What should be my first step after making an Amazon account needed and getting signed? Keep start sourcing products. Go through the auto ungating video on my YouTube. Do 100 plus brands today. Go to your local Marshall, scan everything. Go to your local Nike outlet, scan everything. Go to your local Adidas outlet, scan everything. Get ungated in a couple things. Start doing online arbitrage sourcing as well. Take the SellerAmp app and scan some products around your house that have barcodes. See if those have any value to sell on Amazon as well. You always have to use packaging. Can you ship items and what they come in? Yeah, for FBA, you totally can. And that's like a major hack to save money too. Should I start with getting seller's permit? Yes, get that as well.
How can I get my own ASIN? I wouldn't worry about it. If you're just getting started, just find products that are already working, already have demand, already trustworthy, and then just simply bring the supply to the market.
Listen to Miles on networking, changed my life. Smart man. Yeah, this is a group project, ladies and gents. Absolutely. How do you deal with returns on shoes since it'll be open? The majority of them you can just resell, but occasionally off the safety game. Warehouse better than prep center. It depends what you're trying to do. If you're doing wholesale, no. If you're doing wholesale, your own warehouse will be better. OA, it's going to be the opposite. What should you do when Amazon denies your ungating application? Apply again. Your mother does RA. How difficult is it to get ungated in a Q4? Not difficult at all. What does the roadmap teach that your YouTube doesn't? So it talks a ton about Keep a Product Finder. And then there's like 50 hours of coaching call recordings you can go through as well. It's going to be more laid out. And then a bunch of like downloads and stuff to make it easier, right? And then there's also some software discounts, which are going to save you some money, discounted prep center rates, which are going to save you some money as well. Right there. Do you guys see high returns this time of year since the return window is now? Yes, definitely. It didn't really matter though.
Your sales are also going to be higher. Your profit's going to be higher, right? So January will probably be your biggest return month. But that's just because November and December were probably your biggest sales month. So it's all going to be relative.
I've never listed both FBA and FBM on the same listing. Can you go over the do's and don'ts and pricing/repricing strategy when doing both on the same listing? You're overthinking it, dude. You're completely overthinking it. It's the exact same thing. You're going to look at where the buy box is going and you're going to list there, right? And if one of them isn't selling, you're going to lower the price, right? So you're completely overthinking. Like it's the exact same strategy within the repricer. Just get going with that. I've been getting a lot of repricing strategies or questions too. So guys, like if you have like 10 or 20 ASINs plus, right? 10, 15 ASINs, you're going to want to get a repricer set up. You're losing money if you're not. So if you do want to use the one that I use, I have an affiliate link for BQ in the description there too.
Will sending inventory to a house that isn't connected to my account impact any authenticity? No, because your billing address will match your invoices and receipts. Just like you would send something to 3 different prep centers. It works the same way. You always need your billing address to match what is on your Amazon account.
Use Kohl's receipt to get ungated and they are reviewed and declined, resubmit it. I ordered 10 items from Kohl's, but they are breaking the shipment in 3 deliveries. Why would that matter? You're supposed to be submitting the order confirmation email, my friend. Yes, I will get out of my own way and commit to it. Now, exactly. You're in control. You're in control. You can change at any time. You don't have to be the guy you were yesterday. Do you resell returns? Yes. What supplies do I need to start FBM before buying first test product? Nothing, because if you haven't bought your first product, you don't need any supplies. Right there. Whatever you're going to mail it in, and then some way to print out the label, which could be the library printer.
Do Lego prices go up in Christmas, or should I sell inventory now? Good thing is we have all that history, right? So some may not. We don't need to speculate because we have all the history right in front of us. What I would not do is hope for something to happen rather than act on expectations, right? Act on things that have happened in the past couple months and use that. I'm telling you, there is enough money to be made with a lower hanging fruit that acts the same way 12 months out of the year. Right? Especially if this is your first Q4, it just simply doesn't make sense to speculate based on Amazon going out of stock, speculate based on prices going up because it did last year, right? Just double down on stuff that's been working the whole year and you'll have a ton of success.
Yeah, so in the description, it says get a BQL AI repricer free trial. So that's where you're going to do that if you're like, it's in there. So in this, oops. Yeah, it says get a BQL AI repricer free trial. Right there. If a product is under 100K sales rank, do you have any tips on the bespoke / unique bundles? I wouldn't really worry about it. You can definitely make money with it, but it's going to be a little bit harder too. Does Amazon label itself act as a stamp, or do you need stamps for FBM? Not sure what you mean, Seth, but you're going to need to you're not going to need stamps. It's going to be prepaid shipping labels. Key to FBM sales with no reviews, switching your handling time to 0 days and using a repricer, and only selling FBM on listings you can see other FBM sellers getting buy box on.
What's a good first product to start? Something that's profitable. Good thing is, Miles and I together have tens and tens and tens of hours of live sourcing that may not exactly lead to your first profitable product. However, adjacently it will. Right? So if you go into any of the products that Miles and I have reviewed in any of our YouTube videos, go through the sellers that are on that product. Go through other products in that brand. Go through other variations inside that product. It's likely the case that the products that we show in our videos aren't profitable just because hundreds of people are seeing them. But if they're interesting enough, they will lead to your next profitable product or 2 or 3, just based on the adjacencies embedded within that single listing.
How much in sales did you make your first Q4? What was the profit? Yeah, so October was 100K rev, 15K profit. November was about 220K rev, 30K profit. And December was about 305 and 50K profit. Right there. Yeah, Miguel, if it's under 100K rank, it should sell within a month. Yeah.
What size should I print my Amazon barcode? I think it's like 1. I don't know. Look at it.
Whatever size the labels you're printing are. Do you have a shipping template that helps FBM? I usually get shipping costs so high. Yeah, man. So if you go to the Q4 guide in the description, there's a little guide on shipping templates. What do you mean by putting your shipping time to 0? Yeah. So that's a good question, right? So default, your Amazon account is going to have your FBM orders as 1-day handling time. So say you get an order today, you're going to have till Thursday to ship it because it's after 5 p.m. on Tuesday or whatever you have the cutoff date to. But if you move to 0-day handling time and you ship stuff out same day or next day, right? Your inventory is going to get to the customer a lot quicker. So Amazon's going to push your store in the algorithm a lot more. Can I do Amazon in the US? Yes. And it's not showing the buy box and all those shows are FBM. If I listed FBA, will I have a chance to get the buy box? No. Or at least if you're asking that question, don't do it.
I recently purchased about $1,000 of items through different ASINs that I know another seller near me is selling a ton of. I have not gotten any of the sales despite lowest price and good reviews.
Okay, audit why you're not getting the buy box. It should be very clear. Delivery date, pricing. It's a big misconception that sometimes you're just not going to be able to get the buy box on stuff. On any type of arbitrage listing, you'll be able to 99% of the time. Right there. So you got to look. It's probably that your FBA inventory hasn't checked in yet. Or it could be that you're in FBM and you're in vacation mode by accident, which is really easy to check in your seller account. Right there. Does Amazon have an algorithm, more sales based on past sales history? Yes, but it doesn't really serve you to worry about that because you don't really have a choice on how you're treated within, in the short term, right? Over time, obviously you can affect it, but in the short term, you don't really have a choice.
I've sent 5 items of the same product. 3 were large, 2 were medium. Amazon has not listed them. Could that be a problem? Probably an FC transfer. I mean, sometimes there's glitches in the system. It'll sort itself out. If not, call Amazon Seller Central until they do. Call them every day.
Yeah, you're rarely going to have to deal with stuff like that. You definitely will sometimes, though.
Thanks. I'm 0 to handling time. And I got a repricer in FBM. I'm not getting as many sales as I would like. I get 1 sale a day. It could be the product, right? It could be the product just simply doesn't sell. There's a lot of things that could be happening, right? It could be the product doesn't sell. It could be another sell has just over time dominated the buy box. Could be a ton of different things. Could be you're on a variation that just simply doesn't sell, right? The sales rank could be 1,000. But it could have 20 different variations, and the one you chose is the 14 that has 2 cells going to it. So a lot of different things that could happen.
Do IP complaints lessen buy box optionality? No. If you're starting with one product, how many you should buy? You shouldn't start just with one product. You should start with a couple different ones, right? And you can do one of stuff, especially if you're FBM and 0 to handling time reprice. You can legit buy one of stuff right there. Has helped me hit my record week with almost 5K in sales. Thank you very much. Yeah, man. Thanks for always coming and asking questions, man. That's what's up. Yeah, so if you go through the process on Seller Central, right, of going to like the help, you type up an email, you say, was this at the end? It's like, was this helpful enough? You say no, and then it'll give you the option to get a call from Amazon. They really have a phone number though. Do I create a separate listing for large and a separate listing for medium? Oh yeah, Nicholas, you screwed that up. Yes, you have to. Yeah, so like that's what happened. Right there. Best way to book a call with your miles. Currently selling 5K a month, but really can grow and stay profitable. Yes. So now is the perfect time if you're interested to apply for my coaching program. So the link is in the description for that. If you're very serious, looking to really get after it, I have a couple different options in terms of what that looks like right there. But if you are interested in that, now is a perfect time to get in on that with the easy time coming. Type of ungated products are good for beginner, whatever you find profitable, my friend. You can check the auto ungating guide that's on my channel. I posted it about a week ago. That'll get you auto ungated in 100 plus brands today for $0. No invoices needed.
You recommend sourcing products in anticipation of receiving your payout so you're good to go when you receive some money, or do you wait? I'll always be sourcing, man. Always be sourcing. Even we've heard a lot of people that are 17 turning 18 in 2 months. The same thing. Source. So when you turn 18, you open your account, you're ready to roll. There's no restrictions to the amount of products you can start to accumulate. The other thing is, right, especially with some of you OA sellers that are in the chat looking to get into wholesale, but you're scared away because you don't have that much money, still be sourcing the distribution companies, the brands, etc. Because the question is, do you know enough people where if you find an opportunity that's too big, MLQ is 20,000, do you know enough people to tap on their shoulder to bring into that deal, right? So you should always be executing on all these things that we talk about. And then if you can't take advantage yourself, I'm sure you know someone that can.
Shout out, Miles got a printer for only 15. Oh boy. Okay. Does your program show you how to find good products? That's like the vast majority of it. Yeah. Do you guys use tactical arbitrage for OA? Nah. So we just do seller amp and keep up. But how much did you mention your program? Yes, we have a couple different options. Really don't really like to disclose it on here just because I wouldn't want to offer you something that you weren't qualified for. Right there, being feel free to apply and we can see if it makes sense. Would you go for a product with a low sales rank, 400K, but the ASIN I'm looking at has 22 drops a month in keep up? Potentially, like you'll be able to see in the keep it chart if it's selling, you know? What up, Spay? When there's a huge sale on Nike or Adidas, is it a bad idea to source from those sites and so many other people see it? Nike.com stuff's easy to find, but other than that, like pretty much everything else is good to go. And you can even make a bunch of cash from Nike.com if you're willing to FBM.
Yeah, I mean, again, there's no sense in being scared away from those sorts of things, the easy exposure things. You just have to either be quick or expect a lot of profit up front, right? So it's fine if something that's marked from a 30% off sale is on the front page, but is that going to start at 40%, expecting it to go down to like 15, right? Or just be quicker to market than anyone else.
Is name brand distributors a good place to buy? I doubt it, but you're going to treat it like any OA website and see right there. How to get reviews with FBM, barely getting any. Sell more products. Reviews don't really matter. They're like the most overrated metric right there. If there's 25K in product and 3 products, how many sales would you expect per day? 1 to 3. Oh, if the rank is 25K, yeah, it depends. Does it have variations or not? If not, I would expect probably 10 a day, but it also depends on the competition too.
This is a good question. What do you guys prefer? Wide in only a few brands or wide in different brands? So I think both of us would agree, and Miles obviously can speak for himself, is go deeper in specific brands. There's so much competitive advantage baked into that, right? Being really comfortable and fluent within those sites, right? Knowing the sorts of products that are inside that brand, right? Being able to take advantage of it and know the sorts of sellers that are selling that sort of brand, knowing where to buy them. There's a lot of competitive advantage that you gain by simply doubling, tripling down on what works within a certain couple brands.
Boom, makes sense. Right there, how to ungate accounts does not qualify. If it doesn't give you a choice, then you can't. It's a wholesale site. Yeah, you vet it just like you would vet an OA product. What's the difference between FBA Roadmap and the coaching program? Yeah, so FBA Roadmap is a do-it-yourself course, and my coaching program is a done-with-you thing where we'll text, we'll get on calls. We have 3 weekly group calls as well. You're going to get all my coupons, all my systems. You're going to know the best sales during Black Friday. You're going to know the best sales during December, and we're going to work together along with others to make it as best as possible for you. Basically,
do I need to create a new SKU for all of my FBA products to sell them FBM as well? I think, yeah, right. I think so.
No, you don't have to. It's easier if you do it, though. It's much easier to manage if you do. What's the solution for fake product authenticity customer complaint? If they ask you to submit invoices, and you can submit your OA receipts, and you'll be good to go. Right there. Is it okay to only stick to OA sourcing 100% if you don't want to do RA footwork? If you're okay with making less money because you don't want to do RA footwork, yes. There are no rules, my friends. You can do whatever the hell you want, but you got to understand that there are teenagers left and right. Whoa. There are teenagers all over America tearing up retail arbitrage because they want the bag. And luckily, you guys can go squeeze the bag too. If you want, I'm going to plug it again. The OA free guide is in the description. It's really important. I think a lot of you guys should go through that right there, and it'll be very helpful for you. It's also q4secretsauce.com, although I don't think the domain really loaded yet. Right there. So you guys over on Instagram, I'm also on YouTube. That's why I'm looking over here as well. Nah, don't do OA leads list. Like maybe if you have a bunch of capital, it's not going to be a long-term solution.
Amazon has received my FBA inventory. I have not made any sales. Local seller near me I know personally sells about 120 units of this ASIN a month. What do I do?
Oh, nice. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you'll see if you're in the buy box or not. Best way to gatekeep other sellers to hide your gold mine of a product. Well, gatekeeping is a horrible idea, but buy shit that's really hard to find profitably. Why did you choose FBA over eBay? It's way more scalable, Grayson. I mean, eBay works too, right? Everything works. Like the nice thing is there's people way less smart than any of you guys watching this making a bunch of money because they're not afraid to go for it on anything. Fact, right? Like probably most of a lot of the rich people you're in small towns own plumbing companies and shit. You know what I mean? You can do anything to make money.
Can you change the ASIN of a product? No, you cannot.
And why would you want to? Yeah. When you go to the Nike clearance stores, are shoes your main focus or clothes and other products? Yeah, so there's a lot of gold in all types of stuff like that. The more you scan, the more you're going to find. What are some good RA stores? Ollie's, Nike Outlet, Use Outlet, Converse Outlet, Puma Outlet, Marshalls, Kohl's, TJ Maxx. Any type of local chain grocery store can be really good too. Discount stores.
Grocery outlet.
Yeah. Should we sell in more than one marketplace? I don't. Right there. What other questions you guys got? We're like we were saying, we haven't had much banter today. We just been ripping the Q&A.
Hyperstream.
Yeah.
You start a filter KPF2 listing with only FBM sellers on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Show it then. All right, get the screen share up, Daddy.
I have to change my audio. My thing fell down here.
Screen share body.
So I don't necessarily know why that would be valuable, but I mean, obviously you can do it.
Yeah, because you want stuff with FBA people on it too. What made you want to start? I have blaring insecurities around hating people who used to look down on me in school, and I want to crush them. And making money is fun. I always like selling stuff. What's an easy ungate for Adidas, Kohl's, eds.com? All right, let's see a G-body.
It's likely the case that if an item is only FBM, there's probably a reason, right? So maybe,
so don't do this, but you can.
I mean, it's just simply counter will retrieved live offers, new FBM from the minimum to max. Now, what you can do,
Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm thinking there. Yep.
you
Okay.
can set a max of 0 to the FBI and FBM. Now, if we supplement this with like a Nike brand filter, right, which is right here, what this is going to do is bring back all Nike products with no sellers on it, right? So if we do a quick search to the results, all of these are going to look pretty similar, right? There's going to be variations that are out of stock currently, right? If you look at that Keepa chart, there's no offer count historically since May. The problem is, right, if we start to click through some of these, Keepa has a tendency to kind of glitch out, right? So if we come down here, we'll see the Keepa graph, and it's probably going to change on us. Maybe not. Keepa's. A lot of times, if we go into a listing that's out of stock, it'll show us the Keepa chart for like a different one. That's just kind of a weird thing, but we can see that it clearly. So this is actually really interesting right here. This tells us everything we need to know about the product. What this tells us is that anytime someone acquires the product, it sells out immediately. Someone bought in here, sold out. 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 Bought in here, sold out.
That means that thing sells even though there's no sellers. Yeah.
What we also can deduce is that every single one of these people are leaving money on the table, right? Because this person sold out of their product at 60. Every single one of these people could be charging an additional $10, $15, right? Because A, there's no one in stock. B, we have proof in the pudding that this person went out of stock at $59.99. And so don't be that person that brings the only item to stock and doesn't command top dollar. You have authority, if you can find this product, to essentially ask for any specific price you want, right? Sure. Because you have the only listing on the markets.
That's awesome. Right? So those out of stock searches are really good.
On this one is actually really interesting, right? Because if you notice, it just went out of stock, so we could probably find it a little bit easier, right? We have a lot more sales data, and it had just recently went out of stock right here. So something like this, especially with this guy having found stock a week ago, probably is a lot more likely. Again, leaving a lot of money on the table, only asking for 49 when someone probably has, he could probably sell it for 60, right? So that's $10 on every unit that they're passing out. And this is obviously just Nike. You can do the same thing across any brand, any type of product that you have on your mind.
Boom. Makes sense right there. So when you're starting, don't start off with a specific category. Just do reverse sourcing off your ASINs or off the ASINs you see in our videos. Basically. Don't do leads lists. Like, learn to find stuff on your own. That's how you're going to be able to fish forever. As a new seller, is RA a better way to grow faster than OA? At least you start. No, do both. Do both. It's automatically done. Yeah, you're automatically opted into North American remote fulfillment. There. Better search for products online or go to physical stores? Both. It also depends where you live too. But like, OA is going to be more scalable, but RA is going to be a lot easier to get proof of concept too. To digest it all over. That's fire. Are you taking a selfie?
No, I was just sending a picture.
So
posting a picture, Twitter.
Okay. I got it. Cool. Okay. So if anyone has any compelling arguments on why you should be invited to Garrett's wedding, let us know in the chat. Okay. Do you seller amp and keep them more? Seller amp a little bit more, but like it's very, very equal. If I don't want my personal address, Grayson, man, you're looking for so many reasons to not make money, but get a UPS box, I guess. Yeah, if you have any compelling arguments for why you should be invited to Garrett's wedding, now's the time. We might even drop an application low key.
That'd be so funny. Give out a couple free spots for a chance as a raffle.
Am I wrong for trying to find replan straight out the gate? There's no such thing as the replan. Everything's a replan over a long enough time frame. Focus on profitable inventory, and then you'll be able to find quote unquote replans.
Anytime Garrett opens up Keepa, I have to watch over 3 times to digest it all.
Okay, all right. So David's eyebrows are good. That's an interesting argument right there. Yeah, easily. Yeah, Nicholas, just opt out of individual or North American remote fulfillment. I do an amazing Elvis impression. Okay, that's not bad right there.
That's value.
Yeah, value right there. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Got you. Okay, so everyone, we're going to hop off in a sec here, but go check out the Q4 guide. There's a shitload of sauce in there. I'm going to drop the link in the chat right there. What's your advice for someone trying to find your first product? Go to any local retail store you have, like Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Kohl's, Nike Out, stuff like that, and you should pretty easily be able to find stuff. Right there. Also sell old stuff that you have, and then storefront stock off the products you see in my YouTube videos too. Do you actually need to get liability insurance? Yes, you do. I can beat, bro, no anonymous profile pictures beating me in one-on-one. That's a fact. That is like, it's like,
that's a hot take.
yeah. Do you guys have an RA strategy? Yeah, we have a couple. But like honestly, RA is so much easier. It's so much easier than OA. There's not really coupons and shit. It's kind of just like the price. The price you just got to get out there and scan shit. When scanning products for RA with SellerAmp, do you look for ROI and IP complaints, or do you also need to stop and check Cupid chart? So the nice thing is nothing that you're going to buy is going to have IP complaints, because you're going to look at the Cupid chart and see if there's IP complaints. Right there. What does storefront stock mean again? Looking inside the storefronts of other sellers. Can I bring my VA to the wedding? Yes. No, damn, a ton of you guys are asking about the Mexico, Canada stuff. No, I don't sell. Right there. Keep telling me your account does not qualify. Get ungated. Get ungated. Nice and easy. Check out the auto ungate videos right there, and you'll be good to go. Advice for credit cards. Yeah, the Amex Plum's the best one, 60-day payback period. There's also the Amex Blue, which is 0% APR, which is good as well. Right there. Cool. All right, go follow the man Garrett on social media. Check out the Q4 guide. Tons of educational stuff in the description, repricer links, other tutorials, free Discord, etc. Right there. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks everyone for tuning in. See you tomorrow.